I'm privileged to have known and worked with Dr. David Brown, and Dr. Brown was extremely dedicated and tireless in his treatment for patients, both here at Community Health Corps, but also in his private practice. Dr. Brown he changed the lives of thousands of children and adolescents and families, and generations will benefit from what he did through his practice in psychiatry. Dr. Brown, he also worked with the community much too. He worked with the schools, and he worked with private counselors and with psychologists and with private hospitals. So Dr. Brown's influence extended throughout this community. And if we were to look for an example of excellence for behavioral health care, an example to set a standard for behavioral health care, then Dr. Brown would be the person that we would look to.
He was very dedicated to his field, very dedicated to his family. He epitomizes what a man should be.
I nominated Dr. Brown for this award because of his commitment to his profession and the patients and their families. A bright light in the world died the morning of November 29, 2014. His ability to influence others through his work was through his optimistic outlook toward those patients and their families.
He cared about each child and their parents. He was very helpful with getting any services that they needed outside of our organization. And he had a rapport with everybody. He could remember little details about each client without having to look up their chart. He knew them so well.
When I first met him, I heard him first. It was just an eruption of noise and laughter. And I went to find him to say, hey, this is an office. And I had no idea it was the doctor. I thought it was an adult conducting themselves like they were at an amusement park, as much energy and joy that he had. And when I realized this was the doctor that was going to be working with the children that we served, I counted all joy, because he gave them something that they didn't have, and they looked forward to coming in and to seeing him, the parents as well as the children.
I cannot think of a more deserving individual to receive the Sam Mack Lifetime Achievement Award than David Brown. David not only was a dedicated healthcare professional, but he's also a friend, a father, a mentor to many, many young people in our community. And that's what makes him so deserving of this award. He gave of his time, he gave of his talents, and we are the beneficiaries of his service.
And the thing that was most impressive to me was that almost on every occasion that we were together, someone would come up to him out in public there and had a great deal to say to him about how much they loved him, how much they appreciated what he had done for them. Sometimes they were the parents of children, sometimes grandparents or other relatives, sometimes they were even the children themselves. This Sam Mack Award, I think, is especially due and especially earned by David Brown. And I say that to a great extent because I knew Sam very well, and I know that if Sam had known David Brown, he himself would have felt like David Brown had surely earned this award.